What's the most interesting historical event in Sutton Poyntz?
Oh, that's an interesting one. There's a really gruesome story. This is about 1880, I think. And at that time, the local parishes used to employ a doctor, for not very much money, I'm afraid, to go around and give some really basic sick treatment to the poor people in the parishes. And the doctor, who lived at Broadway, came over one day to Sutton Poyntz to visit one of his patients, a poor young man called John Cox. And he went into the little cottage that the Cox family lived in, and he saw his patient, and the people outside heard some sort of argument going on, and there was a tremendous argument and shouting and then blows, and all of a sudden the people out in the road outside started seeing bits of the doctor being thrown over the hedge from the cottage door, and the young chap had gone completely mad. He'd killed the doctor. He started cutting the doctor's body apart and was throwing bits over the fence. Well, you can imagine that got into the newspapers. But it sort of came out well because they just introduced a new law to do with criminal insanity. And they decided that this chap was mad, and they sent him to a new hospital called Broadmoor, where he lived very happily for about 40 or 50 more years after that. Not so nice for the doctor, but actually something good came of it, because there was a lot of anger at how little money that these doctors were getting for looking after lots and lots of poor patients. And as a result, they changed the terms and conditions for those people and paid them a bit more of a proper salary.
I thought that was going to be like some sort of like daisies and flowers or something, not like someone killing a doctor.
No, very sad story.